Hi, I'm posting this video online regarding shoddy care from LA Care Los Angeles. Within the last several weeks, the state of California, Department of Managed Health Care, and Department of Healthcare Services fined LA Care $55 million for shoddy care basically to people. That's my way of summarizing it. And also not acknowledging grievances properly. And the reason I'm posting this is because my daughter was an adult autistic woman. She was helpless. And we were forced to step in when she was very sick. And what happened is she was transferred from another hospital where she was diagnosed with what she had, which was a brain clot. And as soon as we're transferred to this hospital that they said she was capitated to, the doctors start telling us she doesn't have this brain clot. They start saying she has a different diagnosis than what she has. We're double dosing her with SSRIs. That's just some of it. There's a lot more. I could go on for hours if I was to say everything. But I reported all of this to LA Care. And they said, well, we'll do a peer review. We'll investigate this. And here's what they came back with. They contracted with a company. I won't go into the name of this company. I'm not going to bother myself with that because they say they knew nothing about this. Okay. Well, they contracted with this company who in turn subcontracted with a company called CenterMed. CenterMed was caught by the state of California blocking people's care. That was verified. And this company who contracted with LA Care was quote-unquote horrified and could not believe that this happened and it had nothing to do with them, on and on and on. Okay, so whatever. But it all goes back to the fact that I personally complained about CenterMed and LA Care defended CenterMed. And now I later find out that the case manager I was supposed to work with for my daughter, he worked for CenterMed. And it even showed it online. And I got screenshots of it. The guy actually took it off his online profile, but I got screenshots. I was told to contact a case manager at another company, an IPA. And all this time, this guy was working for CenterMed. So that's just a few examples. We had to actually disenroll our daughter from this medical group and HMO that all turned out to be the same people, all under LA Care's watch. And we had to get her medical care on her own. And unfortunately, she ended up passing away anyhow. But I do believe the poor care she got contributed to her death. And they can dance around and say, oh, wow, she can't prove it all, da-da-da-da-da. But the thing is, I saw what happened to my child. I saw the poor medical care, the poor care while she was at that hospital. And now the doctor who was overseeing her care, who had a role in CenterMed too, what another thing I found out is these people lie, but he had a role in CenterMed. He's under investigation by the state medical board. So, and this is for another special needs person's death. So my point in posting this online is to disperse this information that LA Care was fined $55 million, which has been a long time coming in my estimation. If you go online and look at their reviews, you see mostly nothing but complaints. Their good reviews look fake. I'm sorry, but some of them look like paid reviewers. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're some friend of somebody or whatever. But you see, for the most part, honest reviews of disgust. So anybody who sees this, they're welcome to message me, and maybe I'll follow up if I feel like there's a sincere person messaging. But I feel that people have the right to know. The only reason I actually know is because another victim of LA Care contacted me and told me, and I'm horrified that I might not even know about this if I had not been contacted by this person. I do follow the news pretty well. It is posted all over online, but I haven't seen it on television. I don't know of any TV stations showing this. And my whole point is people have the right to know that LA Care was fined $55 million for basically brushing off people's grievances, which is exactly what they did to me with my daughter. And they basically wouldn't help me with my daughter. I complained about CenterMed, and it was like they just decided they were going to retaliate after that. So as far as I'm concerned, it's good that the state fined them, because the state is recognizing there's something wrong with them. Okay? Maybe they ought to take it a step further and close them down. Also, I came across it's called CMA. It's a Center for Medicare or Medicaid. I get them all confused, but I found something with the Center for Medicaid, which is relevant to LA Care, addressed to their CEO, and it states that they were fined basically for the same things that the state of California just fined them $55 million recently. I think it was like about $43,000, which isn't much considering the mess. It was back in 2019 from what I read. But they're already on the radar of the CMA, Center for Medicaid, whatever. I lose track of all these names. I think that's a lot of the problem, is people are confused about who to complain to and who everyone is. So that's pretty much everything I have to say at this point. As stated, they were fined $55 million for good cause. At their board meetings, they were talking about it, and they were playing it down, saying it wasn't as bad as the state, says it is. I did not hear any concern for patients. Anyone hearing this is welcome to text me at 626-217-0549. Once again, that's 626-217-0549. And perhaps if it's a sincere message that I believe that someone who really is harmed by this, I may respond. So, or you can comment here, but I feel that this is just me messaging the public as much as I can about this $55 million fine that LA Care deserves big time. Thank you.